The Kids Bop is fire.
All right, we're rocking it for the rest of the
Is that you in the windbreaker right there?
Dude,
I wish it was me.
Yeah.
dude, that's fire.
It's like a
Oh,
dream
man.
come true.
Ladies and germs, welcome back to Six LLusion with your hosts, LLusion and Six.
Oh, you almost fucked up?
Today we got not one, but two extremely fantastic guests, one of a kind. No introduction needed. Without further ado, we got Joey, Valence, and Brae. Give it up. Give it up. Yes, clap for yourselves.
We're gonna clap for ourselves.
Yeah, we have to.
I was clapping for the crowd that was here.
Yeah, man. This is our first time meeting. This is I can already tell the energy is here. We're feeling good. It's great to meet both you guys. Let me just be the first to say, I'm speaking for both of us. What you guys are doing on the interwebs is extremely refreshing. It is so great to see that energy be coming from. You know, we really need that right now, man. And what you guys are doing are fantastic. So amazing. I'm stoked for you guys. And this is
It's so dope to meet the both of you guys too. Seriously.
Yeah, thank you.
The guy that runs TikTok audios. every other video is literally his own produced sound. So it's dope.
Man, cheers to that, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. No, this is crazy because I found you guys about a year ago, maybe a little sooner than that. I remember you,
Really? A year ago?
Yeah, it was about that, right? It sounds about right? You guys came out with your first song almost a year ago, maybe a little
Crank
more,
It
right?
Up came out in
Right?
April.
Okay, yeah, there you go. And it feels like since the jump of this year, it has just been nonstop skyrocketing for you guys.
Yeah, man, it's been crazy. I mean, we didn't expect any of this to kind of happen. We just started putting random shit on the internet, and I was just stuff we loved making and creating.
Yeah.
And people just enjoyed it, and now we're here. I mean, it's gone so fast, but we wouldn't change a thing about what's happened, and we're just hella stoked to keep making music, and we're only a year in, so it's a lot to go.
Yeah, definitely. And for those that are listening that don't know who you guys are, I'll do a quick synopsis, but I would love for you guys to tell it from your perspective. But I think the easiest way to say is that you guys are bringing back a sound that we haven't heard in a really long time, and it's very, very easy to do that and be corny about it and to be a poser about it. And I believe, I've read a lot of your guys' comments, and I mean, your demographic is ranging from people, in their teens, all the way from their 30s to their 50s, and they're coming with a lot of positive comments, thinking that what you guys are doing it's very authentic and organic. Would you would you say you agree?
Yeah, man, that's pretty fire synopsis. We don't have to say it right now. You cleared it.
Totally. I mean, we started doing this in our apartment in college, and we just did it for fun, and that's what music always has been. And the fact that people started reacting to it, whether it was positive or negative, I think just the reaction to it is what really made us believe that there was something here, because we're taking a risk when we make this type of music, because
Yeah.
I don't want to say there's not a lot of people doing it, because there's a lot of great underground people doing it.
Absolutely.
But to the extent that we've been able to market it, I think it's just been completely out of our expectations of what would have happened with it. We're just having fun in a bedroom, doing you're laughing at having fun in a bedroom?
No. I'm laughing at the fact that you always hear sorry to interrupt my laugh.
No, it's all right.
You always hear those stories of I don't know, people that take their careers very seriously, and they're like, man, wait till I get to a big recording studio or whatever. And I feel like some of a lot of that rawness gets stripped away in a big studio, big budget type of album kind of thing or whatever. And me and her were making jokes, and you always hear those stories man, I hope those people never get signed, because then they'll lose that thing, right? But you want to root for the artist though too, obviously, and hope that nothing but the best happens for them, you know. So the first question I have is just like, where do you guys feel the most comfortable being when it comes to labels, distributors, all that type of stuff, you know?
Fuck it, do it all yourself.
DIY.
That's
Amen.
I mean, that's what we've done. Like, we've talked to every label. We've said no.
Wow.
We've
Yeah,
said
really?
that we're
So many. Your mind would explode. We've had a phone call or a Zoom call and a meeting with probably every single label. Like, not like, no kidding.
We've
That
said
is
no to
great.
each one of them. We don't care. Like, we recognize the fact that what we're doing is like really hot, and you know, there's the people that just come because it's hot. They don't give a shit about what it is.
Sure.
And not to say that all of them are like that, but we just believe so much in the fact that we can do this and make like really quality shit out of a bedroom. We've never recorded in a studio. Everything we do is right here, like with a mic and just a computer, and like, so we just don't really care. Like, fuck the Spotify pre-saves and trying to get on algorithmic playlists. Like,
'cause I've
it's just
noticed-
so stupid.
Yeah, I've noticed with like Hooligan and all your recent songs that you guys have been putting out, you know, we're from the major label world, you know, like being signed to Republic and everything like that.
Right.
So we know that drill of having to submit a song 6+
Yeah.
weeks in advance and all this type of stuff. And man,
And you
there's-
also know the world where you were uploading weekly.
yeah, I
and
mean, again,
being okay with it.
definitely, you know, I think every podcast episode I've gone into my background of TikTok and all this stuff, but to just the short version of just, you know, I think the reason why we were able to gain so much traction and we had the freedom and ability to pump out as many songs as we wanted on DSPs, you know what I'm saying? And people in this world, man, like consumer based fan bases and algorithms, like the more you can put out and the faster the better, I've noticed, you know.
And I mean, and that's what Joey and I love so much. Like, we don't want someone standing over us being just like, oh, you have to release like this, like here, blah, 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 blah. Like, we just love like pumping out, like when we have a new track, like we just like put it out, and like that's what's been working for us, and it's just like amazing. But on the other like side of that coin, it's so funny because like our fan base that we have right now, we'll put a song out and that day they'll be like, when's the next one coming? And
Yeah,
we're just like,
dude.
we
Oh
just
my
put a
God.
song
Dude,
out.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Just put a song out. I mean, we love it because people are like totally vibing what we're doing. But
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
It's a lot of fun, a lot of work, a lot of fun. It's
Yeah.
been good so far.
Dude, we make a song, and a week and a half later it's out.
Yep.
We record the music video,
Amazing.
we edit it,
Oh, the music video.
do
Yeah.
all the shit a week and a half
mu- the
before,
mu-
and all the promo.
The music videos being made with Xbox Connects and Game Boys and shit, which
Dude,
is
we
great.
we love thinking of like outside the box ways to like promo this stuff.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, like you can have a really quality product, but if you can't promote it, like
There's
it
no
sucks. And that's just the
Wow.
really unfortunate part about the music industry right now is like there's such good artists out there that just can't break through because TikTok is the driving factor.
Yeah.
We've just been like really lucky that we have these stupid ideas that work virally,
Yeah.
you know, to our advantage. And so
And-
like I don't know, man. It's just cool, but we hold a lot of power in our hands right now in terms of like what we do. We literally just made a song today that's like totally just a punk song. It's
Amazing.
literally just a punk song, and it's like completely different than what we've done. And we're like, fuck it, we don't care. We're like putting out shit that we enjoy, and
Yeah.
like whatever.
Yeah.
So
People feel that, you know. I got so many ideas I want to jump on, but without getting too scattered, to speak on that, you know, with the power of TikTok right now, you know, you have, like you said, indie artists with 100 monthly listening Spotify listeners, and then you have A-listers like Halsey that they're all a better word for complaining. They're, you know, they're expressing that they hate that feeling that they have to promote so heavily in order to, you know, make an impact with their song, or you know what I'm
Or
saying?
their labels telling them
Exactly.
what to do, how to promote it.
Yeah.
And make
So-
it look like it's like organic, which is not.
But I hate to admit it, you know, you guys are really just fucking capitalizing it organically, you know. It's like you guys look like you're enjoying promoting these songs the way you do. You know what I'm saying? I think when people just they're in their
I also
room,
feel like they enjoy it more when it's a short period of time. I feel like when you stick with the song for 2 years, you're just like,
yeah,
well,
oh my god,
that's the thing. Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't know. Oliver Tree is a huge troll on the internet,
Right,
but
right,
he had
right.
that huge, you know, statement saying that his debut album, like he was holding on to that for like
I
2
remember,
3
yeah,
years or
with
something.
Atlantic.
Yeah, and so once he put it out, he's like, I just want this fucking thing out. I don't even fucking care about these songs anymore, you know.
I feel like I've heard you say that a lot. Like, I don't
I remember
care.
seeing it all
Yeah.
over a story, and that album is amazing, by the way.
Ugly
like
is
one
Beautiful.
of my favorite albums.
Phenomenal. I have the yellow vinyl, the limited edition he came
That's
out with
so
or whatever.
cool.
And it
We
came,
have their comic.
Yeah,
His comic book.
yeah, we got the comic book with Lil Ricky.
Oh yeah, with Lil Ricky or
Yeah,
Ricky.
Yeah, something like that, right? Shit was dope. Okay, I just have to. I want to get it out. I want to get the juicy question out on the table already. All right.
Juicy.
All right. So I'm just gonna, acknowledge the elephant in the room, right? So just
If you
bear
say
with-
Ellen, I'm hanging
Don't
out.
talk about Ellen. Don't talk about her.
No.
kidding.
We do. We love
No,
that.
no,
but don't,
no,
we don't need to
no.
talk about
No.
No, I'm kidding.
No, you're good. So, again, yeah, just bear with me here. So, I think, clearly you guys are grabbing a ton of influences from a lot of fantastic, 80s and 90s hip hop groups
Right.
and solo acts, right? But I think it's very fair to say that Beastie Boys is the first one people come to mind with, right? But once again,
I also feel like because people don't know underground, they just assume Beastie
for
Boys.
sure, yeah. This is coming from our relationship was challenged in our first year in high school just because I was such an underground hip hop head, and she was just like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't, she was just a normal person listening to regular music, and I'm like, yeah, and I'm a fucking crazy, psychotic, underground hip hop guy. So, coming from that realm, I have a huge respect for underground hip hop, and that whole, East Coast 90s side for like Tribe and, what I'm saying, all that stuff. But I truly believe that if you guys were biting them hardcore or doing something wrong, people would not hesitate to let you know. And I think, like I said, the amount of people in their 30s, 40s, 50s, people that lived in that era, people like we didn't live in that era, obviously, or were old enough to understand what was going on. The fact that they acknowledge it and they tip their hat to you guys, that says a lot. And I think, I know that there might be that stigma as you guys go, but what you guys are bringing to that sound is so organic and real. And my favorite part about it is, we're all, I'm assuming, late 90s kids, or maybe you guys were early 2000s or something.
Yeah.
The lyrics that you guys are rapping about, I mean, Zoo Pal's plate with the fucking kid cuisine.
Dude.
I shit myself when I heard that line. That was so hard. And, it feels great. It almost feels like we're living in that era, but with our generation, our pop culture that we get to talk about. So when I heard those types of lyrics, man, I got more written down that I...
Or also, it can go back to the whole emo coming back as well.
Yes.
I feel like people are more open on kind of making the songs that they enjoyed back. It's like, why can't we keep doing this?
And I'm glad you brought that, because
like, why does this have to stop in 2000 or the 90s? Why can't we continue it in 2022?
And there's a lot of people right now in the new wave of pop punk that are being super corny about it. They don't give a fuck about it. Let's be the most edgiest, super crying, sad song titles with the cover art. It's perfect to the T. You know what I'm saying? And it can come off. Yeah.
I think we mentioned this in our other podcast.
Yeah,
too.
literally. So, and I'm not embarrassed to say it because it's just true. It's, you know what I'm saying? You're blind if you don't see it.
It's just like, it just seems fabricated. That's all. Like,
For sure. Yeah. So how do you guys feel as you guys keep going, if you get that stigma on you? Because I know you guys like to pride to be like, well, yeah, Beastie Boys, but, also, Eric B. and Rakim and just all this type of stuff, So,
I mean,
how do you guys feel about that when you get that?
The compliments are insane because the fact that we're even being closely compared to, like, a group as great as the Beastie Boys is just like unfathomable to us. I mean, like, it's very reminiscent. It's like the sounds are similar, and it's pretty much like 90% of the comments we get sound just like Beastie Boys, which is like super dope. Yeah. I mean, I always try to say though, when like I talk to people or whatever, like during interviews or podcasts or whatever, like we're just like repackaging like a sound that inspired us like when we were like kids, because that's our dads. That's a whole nother like 8-hour story. But our dads were just like old school, like raw hip hop heads. Like that's what they like when we were like, a year or two old in 99, 2000s, like we were just getting that music pumped into our ears. Like that's what my dads were playing. So I think we just Joey and I for sure take a lot of inspiration, like just from that time period, just music and beats and lyrics in general and stuff. But what I will say on like the lyrical side of everything is like, it's just so fun to like talk about the stuff that we're talking about because you don't hear it. Like 21 Savage and Drake and like all these mainstream, like Gunna, like no one's talking about like, like everything, like Zoo Pal's plates and like
fucking great.
It's just fun. And like something that we always say too is like, I feel like the fun in hip hop and rap was kind of like just lost like for a good time period. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't
Yeah,
want
I
to
know
say
what you
stuff
mean.
got like too serious, but like, I don't know who's saying we can't talk about this stuff. It's just
Yeah.
like so fun, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you can make like fun rhyme schemes with it, and like it
Dude.
relates to people. So
Yeah.
It is such a package deal that it sounds like that too. It's very unique and also nostalgia at the same time. It also feels new and old, and it goes together.
Yeah, and to add on that, man, I mean, I was the same thing. Like, my dad was playing, you know, Mobb Deep and Black Moon and Tribe, and you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, and
Yeah,
you know, yeah, and
Anita
he,
Applebaum when I'm
dude,
like,
yeah,
like,
exactly, and
straight up, yeah.
yeah, and he, you know, he was never on the East Coast. He's been Orange County dude his whole life in the '80s and
Oh
all
no
this
way!
type of
Shout
stuff.
out your dad, fire.
Yeah, shout out DV. Yeah, so I mean, I again, this is why I was super excited about, and I don't know if you guys are fans of Joey Badass, but he's someone that comes to
Oh,
my
of
mind
course.
where
Right,
when
conscious.
he came out with 1999, I believe it was 2012, 2013. I could easily picture people being like, why is this dude just rapping like how people rapped 15 years ago? You know what I'm saying? But what he did was bring such a refreshing sound to it, and it was fantastic. And no one looked at it like, what's he doing? Blah, blah, blah. You know, granted, he was a very like breaking out artist where he was like one of the first people to kind of really do that. But that's kind of how I look at you guys. You know what I'm saying? It's like, not at all could I picture that vibe that you guys are bringing, especially with the physical energy that you're bringing into the videos, your stage performances, just based off the videos that, you know, you guys are touring right now and everything. I mean, I don't see how anyone could see that.
And the
be
music's
like,
not bad. It's
Yeah.
really
Oh, yeah.
great.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people get lost and try to make all these songs, and it's not even good lyrics or
Absolutely.
good anything. And it's very surprising. I think you told me that one of them produces.
You, Joey, right? You do all the
I
beats?
produce everything.
Yes, my God. You used to DJ, right? Or do you still DJ?
So I produced EDM since I was 11 years old.
Oh,
and
shit. How old are you?
I'm 22 now. So
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So produced all that for that long time, and now, you know, making hip hop is just like so much fun because I'm taking a lot of elements of that into it. But yeah, I mean, I produce everything. It's just so much fun just to like, you know, hang out and make the beats, and then us just like spit some random shit over it.
Yeah.
But to talk about like a little bit what we've been talking about, we just love making a genre of music. And it just so happens that genre of music isn't being made a lot anymore. And it's like the really stylistic, like punk style hip hop of like very aggressive and like high energy style vocals rather than just like kind of chill and very rhythmic. We're just doing whatever with it, and it happens to be like a big style of the Beastie Boys. And obviously the Beastie Boys are a huge inspiration to us. But like with our stuff, again, we're only 1 year into this project. Think about how many artists like made music and then adapted and evolved into something like fantastic years later. We're only a year in, and I feel like we're already starting to really find like a unique sound with our newer stuff.
Yeah.
Like a ton of really, really cool shit coming out. But
I hate to interrupt you, but to add on that, like, you know, like when Tyler came on the scene, you could hear the Neptunes influence heavy, you know what I'm saying? Especially on Bastard or even Goblin or whatever. And now, you know what I'm saying? His music now after 10 years,
Completely
far from,
unique.
you know, exactly. Sorry, I
I'm
didn't mean
so
to
happy
interrupt.
you said that because Tyler is both Joey and I's like favorite like artist arc of all time. Like just his like trajectory and path and like vision is just like
It's incredible.
the best thing ever. It's so good.
You ever seen him live?
I have not. I really wanted to go see him on his most recent tour. He was close to me, like Pittsburgh or DC. But
Oh, hell
I was
yeah.
gonna go see him at a festival, and then we got booked for a show the same day.
we had to do a show.
Well,
And it was in
before-
Texas. It was fucking 90 degrees. I was melting.
Dude, it was so hot in Texas. It was so bad.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
we're supposed to perform in Indiana in 2 days from now.
Oh my
Hey,
And-
we're
India.
flying out tomorrow.
Dude.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we're flying out tomorrow. It was 98 degrees today.
In Indiana. So we're like, can't wait to perform.
Rough.
Dude, and
You should. That would be fucking sick.
like
Like an
actually
undie
gonna
show.
fall apart.
Or just like swim trunks.
Right?
But very,
Yeah.
very short.
Yeah.
Now,
I was just gonna get naked.
Fully
Not-
naked with swimmies on my arms.
yeah, not to get too far off, but speaking of just concert real quick, in one of your recent TikToks, you're wearing Harry Styles on Love on Tour shirt. Did you go to it? Was that?
Let me tell you something.
Oh, we can tell you something.
Oh no, yeah. I love Harry Styles, and sister's an even bigger fan of Harry Styles, and
Hell
I've
yeah.
seen him now, I think 3 times in concert. He's
Are you going on this new tour?
Oh,
that
I've
he's
seen
going?
him 3 times too.
I want to. Harry's house is amazing, dude.
Dude, Harry's
he
house is fantastic.
Just like he is our generation's Elton John. Like,
Mm-hmm.
just he's
Yeah.
just insane, dude.
And
He's so good.
And man, this conversation is going everywhere. But to add on that, I mean, a lot of people, when he came out with his debut solo album in 2017, you know, a lot of music critics can look at him and be like, oh, he's just trying to grab shit from Paul McCartney and Bowie and Prince and all this stuff. But it's just like, at the end of the day, it's him. You know what I'm saying? Just like what you guys are doing, it's you guys, you know?
I think Harry finally broke out and was like, I can make my music.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's sad because it's like he came from this
Huge
boy band
war,
and
right?
then he's like, now I feel comfortable. He said it all over interviews that he cried after this because he can finally do something that he loves. And
Good for him, man.
it is. And the fact that you guys automatically make something that you love and no label can tell you any different. They can't tell you what to do. And you guys already established a sound, and I can tell that, yeah, the Beastie Boys is like a very good inspiration, but I can tell when I hear your song that it's going to involve in such more or a different sound that nobody's ever heard before.
Definitely. Yeah, 1000%.
We're both very grateful to like be like completely in love with like what we're doing and just like be like the beholders of like what we're creating and like how we're like doing it. It's very, very, very blessed.
I'm just excited to hear that punk song.
Dude, well, yeah, and I was going to add on that too. I mean, with Punk Tactics and Hooligan, you guys' 2 most recent songs, I feel like already, like I'm just going to be totally honest, right? Like if you compare that to Underground Sound, right?
Right.
It already feels like those 2 recent songs completely have your stamp on it, your guys' style on it, where you can hear Underground Sound and be like, okay, I can see where they're pulling from and everything like that.
So you hear
know?
Underground sound and you're like, okay, this is an exact replica of Sure
Shot. Yep, yes. Okay, wait, sorry, I'll let you tell the story, but I believe it or not, Ill Communication Fire album, but I only know a few songs, right? It's one of those albums like, oh, I know it's the Go album, whatever, but I never actually knew Sure Shot. At least I didn't know like the name of the song or whatever. I was watching something literally like last week, and I hear that flute. I'm like, did Joey and them get synced? Like I was like, what? And then
we got it.
I know. And then I heard, is that
You're like, it's from the 90s. He goes, dude, the Beastie Boys fucking ripped him off.
But is that the exact flute sample or a different sound?
No, it's a completely different one.
Amazing.
I just remember listening to that song and I was like, I really want to make a song with a flute in it.
Flute and a drum break. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I found this random flute sample. I won't say where it's from because I really like the fact that everyone keeps asking where it's from.
Oh, nice.
But,
I just assumed it was a splice sound.
Not a splice.
Are you a splice head though?
Sometimes.
Oh wow.
I like using splice, but I don't really use it as much as I use a lot of other like random sites for like I like bought a ton of like sample packs when I was starting to make music, and then I also found like old CDs of shit from like the early 2000s and late 1999.
Oh shit! So you're like really sampling real shit.
Yeah, but it's like royalty free.
Okay, great. Okay, perfect.
But I like deep dive to find a lot of things because I'm really careful about the sampling because I've just known like obviously the sampling is like one thing that it's really tough in this industry and you can get in a ton of fucking trouble for it.
Yeah, we have a couple of friends going through that right now and it does not sound fun at all. Freddie Dredd being the biggest one. I mean, it took him.
Oh, Freddie.
Took a yeah. Shout out Freddie.
I love Freddie Dredd. It's like a dream collab.
Can I put you guys together somehow, please? Please.
Dude, get us to connect with him. I'll FaceTime him. We'll say what's up.
That would be amazing. I don't even know if he'd fuck with our shit, but like
Oh,
He would,
for sure.
1000%.
I
There's
just
no
remember
question.
during quarantine, like I was like, who is this guy? Like, what is this music? And I found his like Spotify, and I like went all the way to the bottom. It was like, oh, like listen to these like hard ass samples, like they're so grimy. I was like, oh.
He just came out with Wrath too, and it's so good.
He's just from he's just like a little boy from Canada.
Yeah,
not knowing anything.
I know his little beard. And he's just like, what's up, guys?
We filmed our podcast episode with him actually back in January, and he sent me Wrath like back in January, and I've been listening to it ever since.
Because I remember it blew up on like Instagram and TikTok. Like,
well, anything that kid touches is just fucking blows up.
I feel like
everywhere.
when he posts it on Instagram, people just grasp it and they're like, "Hey, put it all over TikTok." And it's just
exactly.
TikTok all over.
But yeah, so just going back, I mean, I was just saying your guys' 2 most recent song really has that style where I can see where it's going to go, especially with this punk song that you guys are talking about. You're already, the drum breaks that you're sampling as well, whether they're D&B breaks or actual hip hop breaks, it's all in the same family of fast-paced rock music as well, and punk and everything. So you're all in that vein. You're all in that same vein,
It's like someone gave you
all purpose. Yeah. I don't mean to interrupt, but it's all purposeful too, because we're really like, to me, I was like, I don't want to go too much in one direction at one time, because we have a very clear direction of what we want to do, and we just want to bring like elements into it at one time. And like the drum and bass part at the end was so well received by everybody, and I was so happy, because drum and bass is like my favorite genre. And to put that in the end and see people like freak out, and like almost every comment on YouTube is about it, I was like, yes, we can do more fun stuff. Like,
and to add on that too, like, clearly that's another genre right now that has been having a resurgence thanks to like artists like Pink Panthers and everybody, where drum and bass is now relevant again in the last year or so. But
finally left the UK.
Bring it to the States. Bring it to the States.
Right. But once again, you guys, it's all in that similar vein where it doesn't look like you guys are going, hey, D&B is really big right now. Let's throw a D&B break randomly in the last of our, you know what I'm saying? It's just,
Or it's a generic sound where it's like, oh, you just had somebody make you a drum and bass song and you just kind of singed over it. It's like you guys actually establish and actually love making that music, and it shows in your sound, and everyone loves it. And it's like someone giving you a plant and it's like, hey, branch off of all these other things. And you guys made it. Like
on when As It Was by Harry Styles came out, I did a lo-fi remix of it. And I threw thank you, man. And it's super calm, super mellow, and I throw a fucking, D&B break at the end of it, because I fucking love it, and I thought it worked well, and it did, so I do hope, all those different, sonically people can tell when people are being for real about it and organic, and like I said, I think it's unbelievably clear with you guys.
Oh yeah, thank you, I appreciate it.
Damn, you switched. When did you take off the glasses and onto the pink beanie?
I didn't. It just happened.
It just always wearing it.
Fucking frame switch. I'm just gonna outfit change about every 5 minutes. People pick up on it.
Well, every time the camera switches to you pretty much can. Okay, so clearly you guys are in two different rooms. We haven't discussed that yet. I don't know why I assumed you guys lived together. So let's talk about, how did you guys meet? When did this become a thing? All that good stuff. You guys give off impression like you guys been friends since like third grade. Is that true?
I hate him. I don't know I'm friends with him at all.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Who is this fucking guy? I'll start this story because it's kind of a funny story. I'll keep it short. But we grew up, I grew up in Pennsylvania. He grew up in Virginia, and then he moved to like Pennsylvania. But anyway, we went to college at Penn State together. So then freshman year, my one relative lived in the same dorm that he lived in, and he was like down the hall. So like I would go down the hall, and this random kid was in there like hunched over on his laptop, like doing like stuff, and I'm like, what is this like Gollum in the corner? And my one homie, like I didn't even know, I didn't even know who he was. I was like, who's that kid? He was like, oh, like that's Joey, like go introduce yourself. So I say, what's up? And it's like, oh, what's up, dude? Nice to meet you, whatever. And then that whole floor like went to dinner one night, and Joey was at like the other end of the table, and I leaned over my buddy. I'm like, that kid is so weird. What is with that kid?
I was going through some shit, man.
He was having a tough time. This is don't make me seem like a dick, man. Okay, this
is unfucking dick. You know what? I quit.
We fucking ended the dudes, man. We ended
huge fight right here. Just like,
yeah.
But anyway, so like he was going through some stuff. He was sad. I didn't know. But anyway, my friend's like, dude, he's super nice. Like, good to know. So then like, all semester I keep going over there, and then one day I was like, I saw him on FL Studio, and I'm like, oh, dude, you make music?
Oh shit!
Like I've always like loved I've never made music, but like that's cool. I'm like, can you play me something? He's like, I don't show my music to people, and like shuts off his computer, and I was like, all right. So that was that. But then we like hung out like all year, and we became like really close. And then like sophomore year, junior year, and then senior year, we just became great friends. He moved to a new apartment.
Oh,
seems like a relationship.
Dude.
Yeah, we met on Grindr.
No. You guys met on Yubo, the Tinder for friends.
That fucking ads.
Yubo.
Fucking A.
Oh
dude,
my god. We went on Ask FM.
We did Ask FM, yik yak.
You guys should create some type of like synopsis. Like you guys were on some blind date with two different dates, and then they both bailed on you guys, and you guys were like booths next to each other. And you're like, hey, like.
I think it'd be funny if we made up a new story for every interview that we had.
Yeah.
Like
you probably. So, okay. So okay. So real quick, the Zoom is only 40 minutes, but don't worry, I'm gonna send you guys a new one once this one's over.
He
Sorry.
doesn't. He can't. He's like,
I have an upgrade.
he goes, I have an upgrade. I go, well, why don't you do it?
I need to buy it. Okay, so I just want to also really talk, because I'm pretty sure you guys have gotten comments or people ask you about this. So 2 things. 1, why no duo name? That's one. And 2, do you fear that it might become a problem in your guys' future when it comes to finding you guys, where, you know, Joey's social media and Spotify page technically has the more ups compared to yours right now, even though you guys are literally the same thing, you guys are a unit? How is that going to work in the future? What's your guys' thought process with that? Because that's what I'm curious
So I'll talk about this. The reason my Spotify was always mine because of like the music that I put out, and when we put out Crank It Up, which was our first song together, we put it out under my Spotify account, and shit has just gone so fast into like gaining followers and gaining streams that I was like, oh shit, like we need to change our name. And like my distributor was like, you can't change your name, we have to make a whole new account, and we can't transfer over your followers. So now we have like 100,000 or so like followers on Spotify, and we can't switch it over to a new account. So like we have to find some way or some like person that we know to help us do that. And it's like a whole process right now, and we're trying to figure it out. But that's the reason why it's Joey Valence, and then Braden has his own Spotify account.
Yeah.
We never really settled on like a name. It just like went so fast that we were like, okay, Joey Valence is already established, and Brae has been a feature on every song.
For sure.
Why don't we just call each other Joey Valence and Brae? There's no reason. And when people like refer to us, they always like talk about Joey Valence and Brae. Like we have a whole Discord that we just set up, and everyone's like knows it's both of us. So
and,
yeah.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
I don't know. We're just like, we're taking it one step at a time. We really want to change the name on Spotify. We just have to do it without losing all of our followers.
For sure.
So we're just trying to figure it out. But
you would think technology would just
fucking that
work
easy, right?
And just combine everything.
Yeah.
Well, that's a downside to doing everything ourselves, by the way, because like we don't have those connections to like make that happen.
For sure.
But maybe we can pull some strings.
Yeah, like but again, I think the upper leg you guys have with this, you know, with that the sonic style that you guys have, how many groups in the 80s and 90s, you know, Eric B and Rakim, Pete Rock and CL Smooth, like it's the boom and you know what I'm saying? So you guys are in that realm, you know what I'm saying?
What's really funny too? We were I forget where we were, but we were at dinner, and we were at Cheesecake Factory, and we were sitting there eating like General Chicken, and we were like, all right, what could our possible like group name be? Before we just decided it's gonna be Joey Valence and Brae in the future, and we were just listening to Turnstile, and we were like, maybe we should be like Kickflip or something.
Do Kickflip.
Something else.
Yeah.
The whole time, that whole dinner, we're like, what could we be? Like, so
you could just be hard as fuck, and like how KRS-One was Boogie Down Productions, like just something fucking raw, like just come up with something crazy.
But I mean, everyone also refers to us as just JVB, and that's like what
sick.
we refer to ourselves as. So that's kind of like our unofficial group name is JVB.
Love that.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, because that was just, you know, when I came to, you know, looking you guys up or whatever, that's where obviously that confusion but people who care to stay, they're going to figure it out within 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
I mean, it's not rocket science. There's not
literally
where like it's just me on it or like just Joey's on it. Like in every music video, it's like us. Like we're obviously like a package deal, but you know,
I mean, dude, you'd be surprised. I mean, people still call me LLusion with there's clearly no I in front of my name.
I'm not gonna lie, I did that.
That's okay.
And I typed it in one day, and I was like, oh, there's no I in the
No.
That's your fault. You decided to pick up a.
That's my fucking. I literally trusted
fire.
my. Thank you. I trusted my 14-year-old self that literally randomly came up with that name. Yeah.
You kept it.
Yeah, people always
it's like a Tumblr thing. You're like, I'm going to keep that.
Yeah, literally. So I know it definitely will bite me in the ass. I mean, this is literally why our podcast is, you know, our names, but your name first. That way it's easier for like people to look it up and shit.
Oh, that's sick though.
I didn't know that.
All right. Okay.
He's like, the only reason you're in it is because I want to.
So people won't get confused.
Let me edit.
So people get
way
easily
to go,
search
asshole.
Yeah, fuck. All right, man.
You know,
You guys are breaking up. We're getting divorced. This is just a disaster, man. Fuck.
Don't bring that bad energy in here, man.
All right, okay. I don't claim it. Okay, you know what energy we need to bring here? We need to talk about Miss DeGeneres herself.
You mean me?
I love when people will be and be like, "Oh, Ellen looks so beautiful in this."
That's the running joke now. It's so funny. I'm
was
like, please
great.
don't call me Ellen, and that's
Yeah.
like all of my story. It's
No,
fucking funny shit.
like literally
Oh,
all
shit.
jokes, memes, and even like backlash aside, okay? The fact that you guys were literally able to be on a unbelievably iconic show, no matter how you slice it, okay? You guys made it the same year she's off forever. That's crazy.
Hasn't she been saying that she was gonna go
I know,
off
but
for
now
like a year?
no, like she's officially
Okay.
done now. She's officially
Okay,
done.
that's
If you
good.
guys don't want to talk about it, it's fine, totally fine. But I'm
No,
just-
no, we'll talk about it. We just joke about it. But it was a really crazy experience. And I mean, like, as much as we like make fun of like the whole experience, she was the nicest person ever. And like, we wouldn't, change anything about that experience. Like,
Yeah.
we just had a blast. And it was our first time ever performing
That was our
on that.
first time, like with Mike
Okay.
and standing next to each other performing. Just so you guys know, like
Oh,
that
wow.
was not. We've never performed before ever.
That is mind blowing because literally your guys' performance looks like you guys been doing this for at least 5+ years, practicing like every night. I mean, just
It's like a talent show.
yeah. And the fact that you
we-
did it in
we
front
were
of millions
told-
of viewers.
We were told about like 5 days before that we were going to LA to go film that.
On the
So we
show.
had 5 days to practice that song.
Oh, wow.
That we just came out with, which is like easy. It was like 20 seconds of double jump. It's like they kept cutting down how much we could play of it.
First,
But
they're like, "Can you do 45 seconds double jump?" And then it sends the email back. "Can you do like 30?" And then there's the emails back. Like, "Can you do like 20?" We're like, "Oh, we'll just do like one."
can you just not do the song? That sucks.
Just stand there.
Let's not come on the show, please. I know you guys' moms called him, but please, we do not need this.
But,
Can
like,
you guys?
all in all-
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
go
sorry.
ahead. No, go ahead.
Can you guys please like make it a running joke where you guys are industry plants and it's all because of Ellen? Like
That
she,
would be awesome.
she
It's like
is-
it's like the
Simon,
Simon
yeah,
Cowell,
yeah.
but like
literally, she is your guys' Simon Cowell.
That's so funny.
She's really, she was such a sweetheart though. Like she came and like she took a picture
Yeah.
of us, got like like hugged our moms or whatever, and then she hooked us up with like some gear, like the laptop I'm talking
Oh,
about.
wow.
Dude, yeah,
And,
that's
like,
insane.
yeah.
You,
She
yeah, it
gave
was
us,
like sponsored by
a
Guitar.
little audio interface and like a little MIDI like keyboard thing and like some
Oh, wow.
like it was very generous of her. So it was a great experience, super fun.
Generous.
Great L&D generous of her.
That's incredible. But R.I.P. to that show, I guess.
I see.
And then
Peace, Ellen.
wait, I want to show you guys something first. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, hold on. Hold on.
You got really excited for that.
Oh yeah,
I'm excited now. Better be with it.
I'm really excited.
Oh,
Show my cool shit.
this is like a talent show, or like when you go.
This is a show and tell.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
I know.
Okay. Hold on. All right. Hello. We all good? We all good?
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay. How much do you guys are a fan of skateboarding by any chance?
Hell yeah.
Okay. Swag. Wearing the Thrasher shirt with the flames. Okay. But if not, don't worry. It's a kind of nerdy thing. Are you guys familiar with a pro skater named Jeremy Ray? It's like 90s.
I think the name definitely sounds familiar. I don't know like a bunch of skaters by name though.
No worries. Well, iconic dude in the 90s, okay? And here's an iconic Thrasher cover. This is rare from 97. Look at this man blasting off of 2 water towers, my guy. Sorry for the glare. Look at that shit. Isn't that fucking insane?
Thrasher was the dopest of dope.
Yeah.
Still is, dude. That's so cool.
Yeah, she surprised me with this because I thought it was like impossible to see
That's
forever.
incredible.
And she got it for what, $5 on eBay? Yeah,
Dude.
so that was sick.
Can I show something cool really
Oh,
quick?
Yeah, show and tell right now.
All right.
Oh shit, I gotta find something.
Dude, go into your pits of hell right now.
So I just recently picked up a record player because I was like, why do I not own like a record player? Like I want to pick up vinyl. And my dad was literally at Goodwill, and look what he found for me. And
No
this
way,
is like
let's see.
This is first of all, let me preface this too. Where is Joey? He's in his room. He's in the fire. He's
Okay.
Sorry.
This is literally him and I's like favorite song. Like we danced
Oh
to
my
the
God.
Oh, wow.
together. We sing it in the car all the time.
Let me see, wait.
Let me turn you on.
Single track record, dude. There's one song on this entire vinyl.
That's such a good.
Dude. Look at the
fucking
picture
song.
of Biz, bro. Look how
Dude.
sick he's wearing a wing.
It's such a good song.
First of all, R.I.P. Biz Markie.
Of course.
Okay. Now, I hate to admit it, but we don't know that song.
Dude, it's not a very well known Biz song. It's like a super like
Yeah.
obscure Biz song, but it's so good.
I feel like
he
he's just
samples "Ain't No Stopping Us Now."
Wow.
And like the beat in it. Oh my god, it's incredible. You have to go listen to
roller
it.
skate to any song, it's that song. Put
That's
some
the one.
skates on and tell me you don't want to roller skate to that shit. Play it next time. Bro.
I will, and I feel like his discography can be super overlooked with a when you have a song as huge as, you know, say He's Just a Friend, you know what I'm saying? I feel like when you have a song of that level that's on every movie, commercial,
dude,
say
he has
you know?
he has a feature on Will Smith's album Millennium. It is insane. I freaking love this.
Wow,
dude.
shout out
This is
Biz.
incredible. That's the one person I would have loved to meet.
Oh man,
like
damn.
100%. He just is like incredible.
Wow,
I thought I'd do a
damn.
little show and tell too. This is my book of Pokemon. Oh, you.
Oh wait, dude, it's too fire, bro. It's too fire.
God,
They don't want you to see this. This is shit they don't
you
want.
gotta turn it off for 1 second. You gotta show
can't,
that
dude.
book.
Okay.
What do you
can-
mean?
I can't.
I
My
can't.
house is on fire.
I can't.
Okay, give me 1 second. It's not that impressive because when I was like 13, I was like, hey, I should sell all of my Pokemon cards, and so I only have like a couple ones left. But
Oh, wow.
I used to have a Shining Gyarados, and I sold it for $5 on eBay because I thought I was a fucking little entrepreneur dickhead.
How much is that? How much is that now?
$5.
Oh, it's probably like a $300-some card. Fucking- But-
You weren't a Pokemon. You
I
were
wasn't a Pokemon dude. I'm
What
a
were
big Yu-Gi-Oh guy.
Oh my god,
Oh.
dude! I've been trying to look. I've
Karibo.
been trying to look for Blue Eyes White Dragon T-shirts.
Dude, that would be hard as fuck. Look, I have a custom. We're just showing shit.
We're just walking around a room
Yeah.
trying to find something.
I got a custom Karibo like pillow
That's
plushie.
so sick.
She got.
My
Where'd you
mom
find
took
this?
me to go see the Yu-Gi-Oh movie when it came out, and she fell asleep. And I just remember like getting the like they came with the card packs. I don't know if you remember that.
Do I
Like, when the
fucking
movie
remember that? Yeah, fuck yeah, I fucking remember
And
that.
I got like I think I got like the I can't remember what I got, but my mom got like the gold. I can't remember, like the gold pyramid or whatever.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Oh my god. I
Yeah.
was like,
That's
Mom,
legendary.
can I please have it? Like, I don't fucking care about this.
You're like, imagine your mom's like, no.
Yeah. I love how we're just showing everything. I see you got skateboards back. Okay, do me a favor, my sweet love. Move your
I have
head,
to go?
move your head like
Oh.
this. Yeah, do that. Okay, yeah, there you go. You see that? You see that skateboard hanging right there,
Yeah.
there. There, you're good. That is
I like how I'm majorly surprised.
Yeah,
that-
these are all gifts from you. That is a Tony Hawk Boom Boom Huck Jam skateboard with his signature on it.
No shot. That's
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah, that was sick. You got it was like my 21st birthday. Legendary.
I had to drive to San Diego and pay
Yeah.
in cash.
Icon.
These two boards right here were actually a gift. We went to a friend's house, and he gifted me and Braden these like three.
Oh, wow.
Yo, that's fire. It looks like almost like Adventure Time graphics
does look
from
like
far
Adventure
away.
Time.
Yeah.
Adventure Time is my favorite show of all time, by the way. I think
Dude,
it's
I got some more. I got more Adventure Time plushies over here, but that's okay. You guys know what that is.
We'll save show and tell for another time.
Yeah. Oh, and then last thing, I have this really cool book called 93 Till, and it's look how thick that bad boy is, and it's
my
just
God.
incredible photographs about skateboarding in the 90s,
did
and
you
it's just
buy
great.
that?
Amazon. It was like $70 or
I
something.
kind of want
That's-
that. For my
that's
kid.
Yeah.
so cool.
Shout out Pete Thompson. Yeah, he did all those photos. Yeah, fire.
That's incredible.
Yeah, man. Okay. Oh, dude, you know what your guys' next place needs to be when you guys come out to LA and do a show?
Where?
Are you guys familiar with Delicious Vinyl? That label, iconic label. They have the Far Side. They have.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. They have a place called Delicious Pizza. Okay, the pizza is delicious. Let me be
We
the
were
first
literally
to say.
just talking about like like today, like literally talking about doing a show at a pizza joint. To be
Dude.
We're like, we need to do shows at skate parks, vinyl shops.
Yes.
and pizza shops.
And-
Oh, they
and-
have their own little. Do they still have?
Oh, of course, and like every week they have live shows and hip hop shows and everything. This
They
is
have
your
like a
guys'
little
spot.
radio thing next
Yeah.
to
gotta
it.
go.
This is your
Oh,
guys'
dude,
spot.
who do we need to send a letter to?
I'll put you in contact with the owner.
Where are you guys now? Because we're gonna be coming out to play like a bunch of California shows.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah,
if you
for
can
sure.
say that in the podcast, but like
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, I don't care. We live in Orange County, so it's about like an hour away from LA right now.
I think
I had a good
Oh,
time.
no,
It's like
that's-
45.
yeah, let me
Yeah.
pull up the dates on my phone because where are we going in LA again?
it's
Joey?
not super. We're going. Okay, I don't know what's close because
do a proper tour promo date. What do you guys got?
Okay.
So you guys are
Should
going
we
on
do
tour.
like the whole like truck Sunday?
But yeah, Sundays.
Joey Valence Brae 2022 World Tour.
Finds the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge, baby.
Starting in Seattle, Washington. July 1st. July 2nd, Portland, Oregon.
And then we play in Berkeley, California, Santa Cruz, San Diego, Phoenix, Arizona, Santa Ana, California, Venice, and then we go to Philly, Baltimore, Harrisburg, Asbury Park, New Jersey, Woodstock, New York, Winooski, Vermont doesn't exist. Vermont isn't a real place. Albany, New York.
Oh man.
Hartford, Connecticut. Worcestershire, Massachusetts.
Worcester sauce, Massachusetts.
And then we're going to Europe in August. We're going to be in Gampel, Switzerland, Hasselt, Belgium, London, UK, Reading, UK, Leeds, UK, Malaga, Spain, and then Chicago, Illinois.
That's incredible. The only one I know, you guys are doing Constellation Room in Santa Ana, right?
Yes.
That's like 20 minutes away from us.
Oh, you guys got it.
Well, I'm bleeping that out, but yeah. Well, only problemo, she's 8 months pregnant, so I don't think you'll see us.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
We'll go.
So am I.
yeah. If you can
Should
get,
I just paint like a huge thing?
hey, if you guys can get us some backstage passes, I mean, we'll be there in a New York minute. No.
We open the show. We're like, there is a pregnant woman here. No Moxie. Everyone get away.
Move. Yeah. Well, actually, that's another thing I want to talk about. I feel like back then with groups like the Beastie Boys or whatever, again, I know we were not there in those shows, but from my understanding, I don't think mosh pits were introduced into rap shows until maybe Limp Bizkit came around or something like that.
Right.
But I don't think people were moshing at Beastie Boy concerts, right? Does that sound about right?
Well, I don't know because they started as a hardcore band.
Oh, that's true. That
So
is
I don't
true.
know. I've never seen like their early days of performance.
Yeah, I mean,
But I know, people get rowdy at their shows, and I mean, that's the whole vibe we bring. I mean, like, I'm a huge like hardcore punk, like metalcore and stuff like that. I love that music,
yeah.
So like to bring those vibes into our stuff and to have the same audience, like we've seen like a ton of these like punk ass kids in the best way possible, like love our shit, and it's amazing because that's what I want our shows to be like. I want them to be like fun and aggressive, but like you know how like a hardcore
and safe.
show, like,
No, yeah.
you know what I mean? It's like not people like
of course.
killing each other, but it's like just like great fun and just like beating each other up for fun.
For
like
fun,
a mosh
yeah.
pit, you know what
Absolutely.
I mean?
So that's what I'm saying. I just feel like, that's another element that you guys are bringing to this sound that maybe didn't really, see much of when it was in its prime, I guess,
Right.
But yeah, that's one thing I'm like super fucking people moshing to fucking Mr. Miyagi with the rock song.
Oh my
so
God,
that'd be
yeah.
fire. Well, okay, by the way, that's one of my favorite songs, you guys. It's not even fucking out, number one. Number two.
That song is pretty much what like punk.
We pretty much turned that song into Punk Tactics.
Got you. Oh,
We sort of
okay.
like took that idea and applied it to Punk Tactics because
Damn.
we were like, I don't know about the beat because that song was called Pack a Punch, and the whole we were just like gonna make random references to like
Genius.
fighting people, but we thought the beat sounded like almost too like old school, so we were like, let's update it in a way, and so it was kind of just like transferring the stuff. But those are some
Respect.
great lines.
I love when people bring up our like old like Instagram reel and TikTok reels that are like aren't even songs, or just snippets, because like people are like, when's that coming out? And we're like, never.
Wow. Yeah. So that was going to be one of my questions, was like, do you guys, kind of, I don't know, talk amongst each other and be like, okay, this did really well on TikTok. This should be our next song. Is that fair to say? There's nothing wrong with that. Is that fair to say?
So that
you guys
only happened one time, and that was with Double Jump. We were sort of forced to create Double Jump. We had this idea. We were just going to create like 20-second snippets of songs and put them in, just see if people liked them and see how they reacted.
For sure.
But that like pretty much that sort of mentality fell off super quick. It was like, fuck what people think. We're just gonna put out shit that we enjoy.
Wow.
Like, why do we need like the public opinion? But like Double Jump, that was that video got like 17 million views over like 3 days. So
Crazy.
we have to put this out. I mean, like we weren't even, that song was not planning on being made. We were not planning on finishing that if it wouldn't have blown up. So I don't mean to like talk bad about Double Jump, but it was just like we didn't expect to, you know, make that into a full song, but it ended up making it into a full song. But we don't really consider any of that anymore because our content has like shifted a ton in the way we used to market music versus how we do it now. And it's more just like, hey, we have a song that's coming out. And most of the promo that we do is after the song comes out. We really don't do a lot of promo leading up to it.
For sure. Which is what labels want artists to do right now.
Right. And we're like, you know, like, fuck, we don't need, like, we can build hype for a song all we want, but we want to take advantage of every viral moment. So like, I want people to go stream it when it goes viral. I don't want people to go pre-save it or get hype for it.
For sure.
People are gonna forget about it. People are like,
welcome
the
to our
brands are
world.
like this. We can't afford to like have a viral moment before a song comes out.
I mean,
really like reverse advertising. It's just like when you see something, you want to go to the store and grab it. You don't have to like wait. Oh, I have to wait for it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's very like. It's like
no, you're right. It's such a weird thing. Like, you know, we were really
Imagine
lucky.
you go to restaurants and like, hey, a spoonful of food, and that's it. Gotta wait next month.
You gotta wait next. Well, it's you know, we were lucky enough to actually get a song out with Freddie Dredd and Lil Toe, and that I knew that one was gonna most likely do very well amongst a lot of my other songs, just because again, anything Freddie touches, it's fucking gold. But like, I think it was like a 3 or 4 week gap. Wait, maybe even longer from the video that blew up of me announcing it. Like, hey, if the song does well on TikTok, we'll drop it.
They pushed it.
Yeah, it was a much longer. And I mean, the amount of comments you get within a week. Oh shit, that's okay. Don't worry, I'll figure it out.
It's okay. We have those over here.
Yeah. But anyways, the amount of. I'm so sorry. I lost my train of thought. My memory card got fucked up.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
No. All good. Damn. I need to get better at fucking being on top of my shit. But anyway.
Freddie Dredd took forever.
Oh yeah. So with Freddie Dredd, you know, we were lucky enough that people actually like stayed to listen to the song, but we definitely lost a lot.
It would have
of people.
done more because it went viral when you posted it, and then
Not that the music is all about getting the streams. It's like more importantly to build the fans. Yeah. But at the same time, like, you know, there's gonna be people that could have potentially been great fans but forgot about you. But like, you're like, oh, you know, you can make the argument, well, they're not a great fan if they didn't stick around for the song. But it's like, it's cool to think like you have more opportunity, and we just want to take advantage of every moment that we can get. So it's like, you know, I see a bunch of times where people release stuff and they're like, nah, I gotta wait fucking 3 weeks for this. Or like even longer. It just sucks. We're just like, we make a song, a week and a half, it's done and it's out.
Yeah. I mean, shout out to Armani White. He had a song that was, he posted a snippet, and his song was called Billie Eilish, right? And he posted in February, and because of sample clearance, the song just came out. It's a 4-month gap, and you couldn't believe how many, I mean, the song's killing right now, still, it doesn't matter, but you wouldn't believe how many people would be like, song's dead, song's trash, song's over, like it's over. It's really scary how, you know, people consume stuff, man. You know, so you guys are in just such a sweet spot of being able to have control over that right now. And I really do hope, you know, coming from people that were once independent and had that freedom, and then, you know, a great opportunity came when we saw it and we capitalized on it. But I really do hope you guys can go as far as you guys can, where all control everything, you know. And if there comes a time in your guys' life where you guys both feel time's right and this opportunity seems cool, fucking take it too, you know.
Yeah, I know, and that's what it's all about. I mean, like, it comes to a point in like a musician's career where like you can only do so much, and like a label is gonna help in the future. But right now, I think like even more now than ever, like independent artists have so much power. And like before, it was like labels were the only option, and now it's like labels are scrambling to get what these artists have because they can't force that shit out of their ass, even if they paid millions of dollars to do it.
For sure.
And it's all just about the creativity of these independent artists.
Definitely.
And it's like completely just flip-flopped 100%. So we're just taking advantage of that right now.
Definitely.
To whatever point we can. And like you might say, like maybe we're passing up on moments, but I just think it's worth it to bet on ourselves because we're so passionate about this shit. So
and to
I'll just say you're not.
Yeah, yeah. And to be totally fair, you know, I think it'd be ignorant not to talk about, you know, money and finances, and obviously when labels are throwing six figures in your face, and if you're coming from a situation where you've never seen that before, it's really fucking hard to look at your future and turn that down at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Right. Especially where you guys technically can't be selfish. You guys have to work as a unit and be like, what do we both want? What do we think is, you know, because one of you guys be like, I want the quick money, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the route. I mean, I'm pretty sure
we're just very aligned in the fact, like, we're not doing this for the money. Yeah. It's amazing that this is our full-time job and we can afford to do that.
Yeah.
But we're like, we care way more about creating this long-lasting sort of project than we do taking a quick money grab and like being set on the back burner for a label for like 2 years.
The thought of us like making a permanent mark in this life, like artistically, is like way cooler to me than like a check for like $10 million. Like it's gonna be
man,
amazing, like years.
That's amazing. I love that.
Like,
and I feel like you can triple that too by yourself.
Oh yeah, for sure. What was the moment, both you guys individually with your jobs, like leaving your jobs, if that was like a big moment? Was that any cool stories with that?
I never even had a job.
Hey, respect.
I mean, we both graduated.
Oh, that's true.
I was lucky
College
enough
and shit. Yeah.
When I graduated, I told my parents, I was like, give me a couple months and just see what happens. Wow. And then,
oh man,
you know, that's when shit just like exploded.
Yeah, for sure.
So I was just very fortunate that Braden, sorry to interrupt, but I just we're like both very fortunate that, you know, we were allowed to just pursue this, and like it came at such a perfect time when I was applying to jobs. I was applying to a job, and funny enough, me being the stupid idiot that I am, got to the final portion of this interview for this company. I was like so excited for it. And they said, what's one reason why you would leave the company? And my idiot ass said, if my music career blew up. I didn't say because, you know, there's no opportunity or whatever. I'm not getting like benefits.
It's like honest.
If my music
straight up.
I was so stupid. Why would I say that? I'm not that dumb. But I said it, and I'm so happy that I did, because like, look what happened.
Yeah,
I'll leave if I become Kanye. What's up? No, but for real though, the timeline of everything is like so just insane, like just so crazy. Because so Joey graduated Penn State last May, and I had to go an extra semester. So I went until like just this past December. And like when all like the Ellen and double jump stuff was happening was like during my finals week, like right before Christmas. Like I was like, oh my God, like this is like so crazy. And then I finally graduated, and I was actually working at a burger place in town. Shout out The Field Burger and Tap in State College.
Shout out.
Delicious burger and milkshake. Pull on through. Ooh. But I was a server there for like a while, and then like Joey and I were like doing all this stuff, like making all this music, and had to be all these places, and I was like, I can't work here anymore, I gotta go. So I left my little burger joint shop. But yeah,
dude, I remember
no more shakes.
I worked at Costco for many years, just you know,
Costco pizza.
Oh dude, let me tell you, it is the worst
if
when
you're
you
having
eat
it every day
for, you know, dude,
that's
what you
I'm
live
glad
on.
that I only had it for a small portion of my life.
Exactly. Thank God it's been a while where I can enjoy it again. But I worked there for a while, super corporate. I mean, being in an environment like that, super toxic. I mean, it makes you question your dreams and your goals and all this stuff.
They gave you everything. They gave you good insurance. They gave you good pay.
And you have people in their 20s, 30s, and 40s that gave up a lot of stuff. Be like, hey, you're in a great spot right now. So I left that place even before music cracked, and then I went to like a little coffee shop gig, and I was there for like 6 months. And I'll never forget when TikTok started happening. I was still working there for like 2 months when TikTok was still going crazy, and then I got like offered this like opportunity to like remix Comethazine's whole album, and they were gonna give me like $3,000, which is like super low budget to remix a whole fucking album.
Wow, that's crazy.
Hey, did you do that?
What's up?
Did you do that?
Funny enough, because the Walk But in Garden, my Comethazine Walk remix, that was like the main one that blew up. So
shit.
Yeah, so their whole label was like, hey, do his whole album. So I did it, and they paid me and everything, but it's still unreleased to this day. They never did anything. So I'm like, okay, I still got paid with it. But that was the moment where I had
$3,000 for a whole album.
Dude, but
dog shit. You should get like 30.
Dog. This is coming from someone that was making like $200 a month. So I was like, that was the most.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a lot of money to artists.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Especially like, I mean, it's weird because, you know, when we started seeing, I don't like talking about the financials and stuff, but when we originally started seeing, you know, money come in, and we were like, holy shit, we can do this full time. Like, this is our life. it's just like completely life changing.
I mean, that's part of exactly. You almost have to, a lot of people. I love where your guys' mentalities are. Where it's like, Brae, what you said about like $10 million check versus, so much more that you guys are fighting for and going after. But at the end of the day, without money, we need to live. We need to do all this. You know what I'm saying? So to be mindful of all of that and take your guys' career steps into consideration, it's huge.
Yeah, it's a lot to balance because we don't have any budget. We're going on tour with no budget. So like,
yeah, that's wild. I can even cut this out. But I'm just so curious. Like, at what point did you guys know? Like, oh my God, like we can fill these venues like all over these different states, and we got our fan bases everywhere. Where where like, for example, I remember reading my analytics in the beginning and be like, like mainly people are just like in like LA that are really like kind of seeing my shit or whatever. How did you guys be able to balance that and be like, okay, if we go to this venue in this state or whatever, we'll be chilling?
Well, I think it really hit us for our London show, because we have this London show coming up, or at least for me, because we haven't done any shows yet. Like, we've done 2 shows, not including the Ellen show, but like London is our biggest city. Like, the UK is not our biggest country, but like London is our biggest city right next to LA.
Gotcha.
So like, we had the first show that we announced as a headline was this London show, and within a couple days we sold like 100 some tickets, like, which for like a 200 some cap room is amazing.
Yeah,
we were
for
like,
sure.
Holy shit. Like, there's actually people that want to come pay and see us live. That's fucking cool. And that's London. Like, we have 4 times the amount of audience in the US, and this is just one show in London.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I can't imagine what our other shows are going to be like.
Especially in LA or in the States or whatever. And I saw you guys went to Venice for like a pop-up show. What was that like?
Oh, dude, that was so cool. We weren't even gonna do it at first, but like we were like, all right, we need to like actually like get out of our comfort zone and do it. And we're like so glad that we did, because originally what happened was we had a show that was scheduled in San Diego at Petco Park, and it got canceled because of like COVID stuff. Like, some people got sick and like, oh, we can't do the show. And we're like, all right, cool. So literally the day before, we're like, let's just pull up to the Venice skate park with like some mics and a speaker and just like see if people like will like fuck with it. And like we were super nervous, like maybe we shouldn't, people are gonna think it's like cringe, like I don't know. We pulled up and we just like opened up with a song, and like people loved it. We got like a little crowd going, and when we ended, it was all love. Like, people were like, asking to come, like what our names were. We gained new fans that day. People were like, who are you guys?
That's
like,
crazy.
It was super dope. It was
they probably looked at you guys just like regular Venice street performers, when in reality it's like
that's all Venice is.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Damn.
But
dude,
I think people came up to us, so like, usually a lot of people come around here and they're pretty dog shit, but you guys actually like rocked. So it was like really fucking cool.
Yeah.
So
it means a lot. Like, when people even if it's one person, because that happened literally like 3 or 4 times, like in Venice, where people were like, wow, you guys rock. Like, that was sick. I don't even know who you are. Like, that was really fucking cool. For me, that's like really crazy, because I mean, Joey has a huge music background producing. I mean, he fucking kills it producing and like on the decks. He's just like amazing. But for me, I just started doing this like with Joey, like literally
it's crazy.
Like,
that's crazy.
Like, so to hear people say to my face like, oh, like that was like really really good, like, because sometimes I don't like legitimize like myself, especially, and like who we are. I'm just like, oh yeah, like we're just like doing this stuff, but like, like it's all a joke. Like, nobody thinks I'm actually good. But when people like say it, I'm like, oh damn, like people actually like really fuck with this, and like it means a lot. So it's really dope.
No, I mean that's so crazy to think about, especially your guys' vocal tone and how you deliver. You again with the upper legs that you guys have. I mean, you can't believe how many shows that we've been to with people that are fucking making tons of money on streams and all this stuff, but their performance is dog shit because they heavily produce their vocals to make them high pitch or autotune, whatever. And literally, we have people we won't name that we've seen, and they go on stage and they're just rapping over their songs off Spotify, and it kind of doesn't sound anything like them. You know what I'm saying? Because they're just talking into the mic, and it sounds totally different from the recording. You guys have the upper leg where you guys are just going off instrumentals, right?
Yeah,
primarily.
There's no vocal back. We just like have to memorize all the lyrics, and
that's that's crazy. And I mean that's
I think the cool thing, like what we noticed, like what was really cool about the double jump thing on Ellen was like, oh my god, like it sounds no different than the real version of the song. It sounds exactly the same.
Yep.
And because like we're not doing anything to our vocals besides putting like compression and delay on it and like a little like, you know, things here and there. There's like nothing going on the vocals. It's just us. And like when I scream, my voice gets high pitched, and Braden just like has a super aggressive like gangster ass voice.
I think that's a surprise effect because people assume that you guys are editing your voice to sound like
for sure. Again, I mean, you guys give me that huge, just on a sonic level, of Public Enemy. I mean, when you have the deep contrast from Brae, you know what I'm saying, and you bring that high velocity, Joey, I mean, that it just fucking melts together so well.
Thank you. Well, I mean, I think because Braden and I have like such distinct styles of like different eras of hip hop that we like, I think it also just like works to our favor on our vocal tones and everything. Yeah. But we're really lucky that like they contrast each other so well, because like one would be too much without the other. Yep. Mm-hmm. Like I couldn't imagine listening to a full rap song with my like voice the whole time without Braden there to contrast it.
For sure.
It's just like we just like balance each other out. It's literally like yin yang. So.
Damn. Yeah, I mean that's I again, people wouldn't even expect, you know, on your guys' TikToks, for example, what you guys don't have to say if you do or not, but like if you're lip syncing over for videos on TikTok and stuff, it doesn't even
lip sync all of them.
Okay, cool, sweet. It doesn't even look like you're doing that, because based off whether it's the Ellen performance or, you know, as you guys perform more, I can already tell it's literally that you're bringing the same energy, you're bringing all of that, you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't even feel like you're doing that at all.
I appreciate it.
Of course. And then we'll start wrapping up, but a couple more questions about like with TikTok and your guys' future for that. You know, I remember seeing you, I believe his name is Zepp, that guy who makes crazy, right? Yeah. You know, I remember seeing Joey Solo duet him, right? I said, wake up, right? Where do you see yourself doing more videos like that on the side, or are you guys being like, you know what, that helped us get where we are, now we're just going to super focus in what we're doing right now?
I don't know, man, because like the way we've been able to promote our new stuff, like, which it was so natural, but at the same time I was so like, we can't post anything else except these specific things. We have to be so specific, because we noticed our algorithm starting to like turn, and we were getting like a bunch of old people. I was like, we have to like turn our, because like with TikTok,
really,
if TikTok, like you post something, you get an audience, and then you keep posting, and that audience just keeps coming back. So we're like, we have to turn all these people off. We have to reset our audience. So we completely shifted the way we did content, and I think the way we've been able to do it now is like really appealed to the exact people that we want to appeal to, like with, you know, like the way we record music videos and like the DS thing and just like that. And we were super lucky that Punk Tactics blew up in like the young kid and skate and anime community and stuff like that. But I don't know, I think with the way that our content is now, I think it's so much easier for us to not sort of make TikTok style content and just mainly or we kind of do it in like an interesting way, because, you know, you see a lot of the duet stuff kind of blow up, and like it's cool, and that thing with Zepp was like amazing, and that was like a bomb ass thing. But I don't know like if we're gonna do more stuff like that now, because I feel like we've reached like a good peak and a good audience there, and now it's more just like, how do we keep retaining this audience, rather than having like a ton of more viral moments, I guess. So
damn,
a few things that we're excited to do as well, as far as like promotion goes, like social media, because that's like our main driver, obviously, is like using, Joey mentioned it earlier, but like using our music videos as like promo is like massive, and it just gives us like inspiration and like, all right, we really need to make like a kick-ass like music video, so when people see it on like Instagram Reels and stuff, whatever. And then opportunities like this, like podcasts, and then like when other people interview us, like we had like we had a kid like do like a street interview with us at the Venice Beach skate park.
I saw that. That was sick.
That was really funny.
Like, we love that stuff, because then when we can like repost it and like he sends us the video, we can splice it up and like share it and put it on Reels and kind of package it like our way, and like we're so excited to like post this and like have people come to your guys' page. Like, it's just fun to see like our fans like seeing us like pop up in other places that isn't just from our pages. So like that's also like,
no, dude, respect, man. And Brae, I got two things to ask you. One, I think it's so dope that you're able to incorporate your love for JDM and drifting into your brand, into what you're doing lyrically. Talking about initially. Wait, another thing I gotta show you. Hold on, I gotta show you.
Oh, dude, come on, show it to me. Oh, he's got have the 86 tattoo.
Yeah, the panda. I had
dude, that is sick. I want that now.
Yeah, that was one of my first tattoos I had. That was like the dream car for a while. But I just
gotta get one. I'm gonna help you find one now. I know so many.
How long have you been into the drift world and JDM and all that stuff?
We're wrapping up, so I can't. You gotta hold me back. But like,
Okay.
I've been a car kid since I was a baby. My dad was into cars. Like, I'm like huge into drifting. I mean, my dad and I are getting into motorcycles now. Like, anything with like a motor and wheels and a steering wheel, I'm like all about it. Like,
yeah, dude, that's sick. And the fact that you guys are able to incorporate that in the videos, and you guys are and that was you drifting, right, in Punk Tactics, or?
So those are my two really good friends. My homie,
dope.
homie Jake and my homie D. They have like
shout out Jake and D.
180SXs 240s, and like they're going crazy for us. So shout out to them, man. I mean, like,
dude, he was originally like, we should stand in the center. I was like, dude, I'm not fucking.
No.
Center.
My friends are like, they're like really great drifters. They can handle the cars well. But I'm like, Joey, just stand in the middle. I'm like, Jake, do it like a donut real quick. He hops in, and I'm like, Joey's like,
and the hole's this tight, and that I have to stand in. I'm like, dude, I'm not fucking doing
tight
that.
enough. Damn, dude, that's great.
It's
and
funny
then
that you mentioned that because like a lot of like the hardcore like car and like JDM and like Euro fans, like they'll hit me up and be like, dude, usually when I hear music and there's like references to cars, it's like so corny and like, but when you do it, it's like actually kind of dope. And I'm like, well, thanks, I guess. I'm glad you think it's actually kind of dope because like, I'm trying to like just incorporate like cool shit like that.
Yeah,
but,
for sure. Or how because it's very overwatched with like funk edits, you know, like with all the.
Dude, I love funk too.
Yeah,
I love
funk.
like Satori Zoom and like Memphis, Tennessee shit. Like it's dope, but like it's very saturated.
For sure.
And it's part of the culture.
Yeah, and then I notice, you know, with like your nails painted, I know I hate to talk about it just because we shouldn't be like being like, hey, you got nails painted, but you know, I saw a couple comments like that we both have shared where people are like, you lost me with the nails, and it's crazy that people will go.
I'm not gonna listen to you.
It's mind blowing to me. Yeah, it's absolutely it's mind blowing to me that people are
that was
so
the old algorithm. That's why we had.
Yeah, that's why that was one of the main reasons I was talking about because we got these old ass like fuckers who just know nothing about young
like,
people.
Disconnected from the world.
Yeah.
Okay, and you lost me at the nails. I was like, fucking good. You're like 65.
Dude,
get the fuck out of my comments.
Why are you on TikTok?
Yeah,
you're just probably like you're just following like 15-year-olds. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, dude, fucking literally. I couldn't. Yeah, you nailed it. But yeah, I just think again, I think it's dope to normalize that in such a high energy. You guys are gonna be mosh pitting. You guys are fucking just going nuts. You know what I'm saying? So to incorporate that with the fucking painted nails and everything, it all you know.
Dude, just do what you think looks fucking sick. Yep. So I wanted to, like, I'm like, it looks cool. It's an accessory. I mean, I'm all about that shit though, like the jewelry and like whatever.
Hell yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's cool. Whatever.
Yeah. Dude, sick, man. I think, boys, you said it all, man. You guys did it all.
This was such a pleasure for real. It was so dope.
This was a lot of fun.
Like, thank you so much, man. Like,
dude,
awesome.
No, thank you.
Thank you guys so much. And for real, when you guys come Santa Ana or whatever, hit us up. We can go or something. That'd be really cool. We'd love to.
Let's go get some ice cream or something.
Dude, yes.
She
loves. Dude, no. Are you kidding? She's freaking out. Loves ice cream.
I'm lactose intolerant, but I still stuff my
So is she.
Fun fact about Joey, he keeps the lactate on lock in the wallet.
I do. I have it in my wallet. You know how like, you know, yeah, I just like keep like fucking lactate just loaded in my wallet all the time.
Hell yeah.
I do too.
You got to.
Dude,
you got to keep it on.
Yeah.
Dude, keep it on you, man. Well, dude, thank you both so much for not only coming to our podcast, but
thank you, man.
Yeah, this was just
appreciate y'all.
Yeah, of course. It was just a great conversation with you guys, and we really look forward to meeting together, and hopefully we can fucking work on a song together too, if that ever comes down to a point.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, that'd be super dope. But yeah, go see them on tour. They gave the dates all over the world tour. Yeah, it's coming at you. You're gonna see them on Jimmy Kimmel, and then Fallon, and then every single talk show host.
It's like a gag now. Every
shit.
talk show.
Catch us on Good Morning America, y'all.
Yeah. I'm ready. I'm waiting.
NBC with Al Roker or whatever his name is.
We're gonna be doing the weather update.
Dude, that dude lost so much weight. It was crazy.
He looks good.
Al looks amazing, and his red glasses, dude.
I met him when I was like 11. That's a whole nother story because I won that Harry Potter contest.
Oh my god! Wait.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
I just see the timer. It's at 2 minutes 40 seconds. I'm like, I need to hear this Harry Potter story.
Okay, this is very quick. Okay, so this actually is a perfect ending because
we're gonna end it off like this.
The first rap that I ever wrote.
Wow.
I was in 5th grade, and our school was entering this contest, or our class was entering this contest. NBC was doing this contest where you had to say like why your class was extraordinary. It was a whole Harry Potter contest. Whoever won would get a free grand prize trip to go to the opening of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in Orlando. Long story short, I made a rap song about Harry Potter and showed it to the class. They loved it. We made a video and we won. We got to go meet Harry Potter. We got to meet the people from NBC. We went 3 rides. I was in 5th grade. It's the first rap that I ever wrote. We want to go see Dumbledore and Harry, so we got a few reasons we're extraordinary. I was like, I was standing there just like shivering, like we can draw, work, color, and paint.
Oh my god, dude, that's how you end it, man. All right, we got.
The video is still on YouTube. You can deep dive for that shit. I'll send it to you after this.
What did it say? Quick before the video ends.
Look up Centerville Elementary. We are extraordinary 5th grade class or some shit like that.
All right, y'all. Love you guys. It was great meeting
Thank
y'all.
you.
Peace and love.